So here's a funny story for you before we start the show. Was for those listeners out there, of course, who tuned in before the show, is I went into your shop there recently, and you had a contest on.
Yeah.
And I walked in, and Lurch had said to me, "Look, new contest here, Scott. If you can reach that fine cuts of beef there on that top shelf there, with your feet flat to the ground, you can have that cuts of beef for free. However, if you can't manage it, you'll pay twice the price." And I said, "I'm sorry, the stakes are too high." Do you see what I did there?
Gather round, all ye bastards, and raise up a cup to this our skirt.
Ladies and gentlemen!
Hey! Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us here at DHB Towers Studio Wonderland for episode 149D. D. We're on the D now. You love the D, do you?
Get fucked.
A good. Okay, so this is episode 149D of the DHB show. Joining me in studio is the much maligned Baron von Lurch monster. Baron, how are you doing, sir?
Good.
I've
had a cider.
We've tried the new cider, and obviously we won't mention who the company is who supplies them.
Unless they want to supply us.
Exactly. But you brought in these new ciders, and
it was like apple juice.
It really
they get
is.
you pissed.
See, in my youth, I was never really a big cider fan because essentially it tastes like fucking
cider,
like engine oil, you know. All right, my lover, do you want some scrumpy? Fucking with the big jar with a little circle of your finger to go through, and you hold it over the back of your arm, and you. So wasn't a big fan. I know. I'm showing my scrumpy.
With 3 X's written on the bottle.
Yes, exactly.
My dungarees.
Your fucking X in your eyes. So it's I was never really a big cider fan. Then I tried it briefly, of course, like most people our age, or when we go back in time to our kind of studenty days.
Our age? Did you on?
Well, my age.
Your age.
You're 5. When we go back in time to our studenty days, we've all gone through that kind of cider phase. Where, you go to the pub and you want to be a grown-up, but you don't really like the taste of beer too much because you're still a bit of a fucking hippie.
A bit of a fanny.
Yeah. So you go for the cider. And, I mean, Pink, when he gets here, of course, Pink's late. He's going to be here very shortly. When he gets here, he can affirm that we went through a bit of a cider phase, which I don't think he's grown out to be honest. He's still a cider fan.
Still loves the cider.
Oh, I love the cider.
If I knew, I wouldn't have bottle brought him.
Fuck him. Bottle brought him.
Yep.
So... went through that phase, of course, but back then, like I said, the cider they served in pubs was you could use it for stripping wallpaper, and generally, at the end of the night, you felt like fucking death,
Yeah, watching my stuff though.
Exactly. Yeah. Most people would, have the hangover the next day. Oh no, not with this fucking like brewed in the fucking tap cider stuff, which you hangover after drinking it. I'm going to have to go home and sleep for a week.
Is it my feet have got hungover?
Exactly. I can't feel my legs.
That's my leg.
That's my leg, you bambo. So, Lurch, of course, you've been here for a little while now. You came here quite early tonight.
I know, I thought I was dying in the shop.
Did you really?
Oh, I went blind.
Did you?
Might have been the homebrew.
Oh, really? I still have bottles of that shit here, and I'm scared to touch them. I know, because I've got a bottle right here as well, which is missing a label. So I've no idea if it's moonshine or it's the fucking cider or what it is.
It could be a prize.
Oh, give it away. Yeah. Mystery homebrew.
Brew.
In fact, I'm scared to shake it in case it blows up my face.
I emptied my man cave yesterday.
Right.
I went home and I threw 3 bin liners worth of crisps.
Really?
I buy a box when I'm at Cash and Car. I think, I quite fancy them. Like, it was like fucking Levi Roots Reggae crisps.
Right.
Shit.
Oh, right. Okay.
Or Nando's fucking chili fucking chicken wing crisp. Shit.
I'll tell you what else is shit. I tried that I think it's new McCoy's double flavoured crisps.
Oh, nobody tell me about these.
Oh.
Love a McCoy.
I love a McCoy. I'm the same. See, in fact, this provoked a certain debate on the Facebooks.
Oh.
I enjoy a McCoy, especially a salt and vinegar McCoy.
I like it when your lips go white and when you pass out because you've had too much salt.
Yes.
Like I used to do.
Right, okay. So I do enjoy a salt and vinegar McCoy, you see. And the idea of it being twice flavoured, well, you can sign me up right there, sir.
Oh, yes.
Now, I found there's 3 flavours. There's like a chicken and peri-peri. There's a salt and pepper one as well. And another one that I forget, which is probably equally as shit. I've tried 2 of them. and they just taste like regular. There's no double flavour whatsoever. It's
Is
just
it like 2 ingredients is maybe the double flavour, do you think?
you think I
Yeah.
don't know.
Salt and pepper.
Chicken and peri peri.
Yeah.
See, I thought double flavour, but maybe double coated,
Oh,
which
oh.
I'm all about that shit.
Through the machine twice.
They'd be soaked
Oh.
like your fucking KP nuts.
Oh, I know. I bought a box of Discos.
Oh,
Now,
nice.
Discos, you get the fucking Rima salt and vinegar powder at the bottom.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh,
My mouth was peeling. I
That-
thought I'd thrush.
Do you know what? I went through about 2 bags of salt and vinegar McCoys, and of course you soak the puddings at them before you eat them, of course. And I think I tore apart my tongue a little bit.
Well, I did as well.
Yeah, you get that
I think
stingy.
It broke my heart a bit as well.
Yeah, and there was even a point where, of course, with me working in the paper industry, I'm prone to the paper cuts. You know, my hands are normally a fucking midden of scars and bleedy bits. Now, if you've got a bleedy thumb and you dip into a packet of McCoy's salt and vinegar crisps,
I thought this was going a totally different direction.
did
there.
you really? What did you think?
I thought you was going to say I nearly bled to death because it thinned my blood so much.
Well, probably that too.
Well.
But I mean, if you can imagine, you've got an open wound in your finger and you're digging into a bag of salt and vinegar
It's gonna
crisps.
tickle.
It's going to tickle. But salt and vinegar McCoys are that. I mean, obviously, other ones are available and we're not promoting them, but feel free
No.
to send me some free ones.
Please.
But please.
Chili ones as well.
Yeah, exactly. Is that when you go in with an open wound to salt and vinegar, of course, fucking stinging. But they're so good, you keep going back for more.
Love it, pain.
Common sense says, switch hands. Oh no, not me. I'll keep on digging. I'll go through that pain threshold.
All hot
hold on,
chopping.
though. Hold on, though.
chopping, though.
There's
because something's happening. I think Maynard's maybe here.
Was you?
Somebody's fucking about your door.
Somebody crashing about.
I've no idea.
Well,
Welcome back,
funny, obviously, you mentioned that because, again, to go off track from the crisps, is that obviously we make fun of Maynard for being a highly trained engineer who
A
can't
ninja.
escape that fucking door, right? Now, last night was Chris Mack was in here with some guests recording episode 2 of Talk Derby with me.
Where
To me.
Where has my anal jelly gone?
Exactly. Now, one of his guests, a girl called Tess, I believe is an engineer herself.
Ooh.
She was the only person to struggle opening that front door. We're all sitting here going, on yourself, you fire ahead. You can hear her in the hallway going, help me. No, you'll figure it out. You're a fucking engineer.
We
You
found
know?
her in a ball next to the electricity box, greeting.
However, I do believe though during Smack's Chris Mack's show is that of course Tess listens to our show as well, you see, and of course came in the studio. Oh, this is the studio, and found the Barnes horn, and she was rubbing.
Oh, the horn! Oh,
She was playing quite vigorously with your horn in the studio. So
can't blame the ladies.
exactly, you know, the horn is.
Why do you think I'm called Lurch?
It is magnificent.
It's a magnificent horn. I nearly bought a bassoon the other day.
Fuck off.
Oh,
A bassoon.
I'll be ace for in here.
Do you know what? I wish I knew what went through your head when you're home.
Not a lot.
Is it a case of where you're working the whole day, you're kind of bored, you're kind of stressed because, of course, non-discount Dodd's there nipping your shit. You know, you've had a hard day of him. You go home and your brain's like, right, just feed me shit.
Pretty much.
Because so you go on the eBays and just now, how do you go from searching for the fucking DeLorean to bassoons?
Usually
What on
a few
earth?
tins of special brew.
Hey, it's Mr. Pink. Hello, sir. How you doing? What on earth provokes you? Now, Pink, we're seeing there, of course, Lurch was considering buying himself a bassoon. Now, that's not some kind of rare species of monkey. That's, you know, a bassoon.
It's normally thoughts for the show.
Right.
Content.
Although, but obviously the penny
But I
whistle.
believe
the
a bassoon is a wind instrument, isn't it?
Allegedly, yes.
Wind comes out of one's lungs.
Yes.
There we go.
But, I mean, would you not be cheaper just buying like a penny whistle?
Well,
You know the-
when I looked at the price,
Kind of sound, you know?
I thought a fucking penny, one of that penny whistles you get for the chemist.
Right.
That you never play the whistle and you just crunch the shit out of.
Oh,
£3.
yes.
So one of them will be getting bought.
Perfect.
Bassoon,
Perfect.
£300 fucking pound.
Is it? Now, why a bassoon? Just for comedy effect?
Well, pretty much. Why not?
Or a genuine desire to play an instrument?
Oh no, just for comedy effect.
So are you still playing the banjo and the guitar?
I banjo can get fucked.
Oh, wise up.
I'm gonna learn a fucking song yet.
Really?
Still play the guitar.
Okay.
So yeah,
I can't play fucking nut. Well, I claim to play the bagpipes.
I've seen you playing the
However, it's more a case of molesting the bagpipes in my case. You know, and people, the worst thing, of course, though, is when you play the bagpipes. Now, imagine as a guitarist, you wouldn't get this as much. People saying, oh, hey, ho, guess what? I'm getting married. Whoa, Can you play my wedding? Can you play my wedding for free? Because but what they say to you is exactly, oh, I'm only asking you because you're a friend of the family. I'd rather have friends do things for my wedding.
You're
Do you know what that's
You're free.
Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a very close friend of mine who had a business.
Right.
Fixing motor vehicles.
Right.
The very same thing. Oh, you're a good friend. Oh, would you like to, would you like the honour of, say, working on my car? And I'll tell you what, for no pounds.
Would you care to spend your entire days in a fucking cold workshop working on my car, repairing things, and I'll drive away giving you the finger,
And even then, giving you the finger, I'll then come back 2 weeks later and complain.
I'm fucking right happy to pay it, but with a refund.
Exactly. But so, as you said there, when you have certain skill sets, fuck me, if you're in any way tech savvy, never tell your family or friends that you know how to work computers, especially your family.
They'll think you're fucking what's his name, Bill Gates.
Oh fuck yes. Somebody recently, a family member. Oh yes, problem with the computer. I can't seem to get on the internets. And I'm like, right, fuck, what have you done? Well, there was a problem with my Internet Explorer, so I dragged it into the recycle bin, and now I can't find it. And you're like, oh, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
On that subject, Philippesh has a problem with his Samsung Tab, right?
Right.
Can he dock with an external hard drive?
Oh, for fuck's sake. There is a way of doing it, yes, but it's a bit of a piss around and a workaround. But it can be done.
For obviously a small fee.
That's
right. Big Dog Consulting.
That's it. Consulting stroke bagpiping stroke podcasting. There you go, exactly. But, I was saying there, of course, Pink, you missed this, was, we had another technician, if you will, in yesterday for Smack's podcast, Talk Derby to me.
Another technician?
Another engineer, if you will.
Doing what? Engineer.
Another engineer who couldn't operate our front door.
All right.
Regular Joe Blogs, and no fashion whatsoever.
To be fair, though, it's a touchy tricky.
I wouldn't say that.
It's a tele-drone safety door.
It really is. It's got 7 lock-in mechanisms come out as well. I tell everyone, give it a heave up, then a heave down, and you're out.
I just get a slap down.
Yeah, or a slap down. A vigorous
is
slap down.
Is that your pants you're talking about, or the door?
You can get fucked. So we're speaking about. I've got no idea.
Well, we're winging it again.
We were winging it again.
What? No content.
Let me tell you, people seem to appreciate more the winging content than they do the setup content. Fuck it. Do you know what? I want to do more shows. So let's just wing things and just fucking go for it.
I'm confused, but the Royal and Doodle have no listeners.
Okay.
How does this format seem to work?
Wow. He's only in here for 5 minutes and already attacking other podcasts. Anything to say about the bitter sound or maybe the crunch time or maybe the Talk Derby to me?
Listen, I've publicised that podcast more. In fact, I should be getting a free hoodie if that didn't actually cripple the national debt.
Are you saying that other podcasts are doing their best to leech of our success to try and push themselves forward?
What?
What?
How very dare... I will not hear that in this studio. How very dare you, sir? Oh, here we go. It's the shouting leading into the fucking microphone. That always works a treat. Fucking love it. So... Where was it? Again, winging it.
Winging it, like you buy jewellery off internet, just winging it.
Can you explain what...
Listen! Right. Okay.
Hold on.
No, there's no high fives here. We're not pulling this horse back out again after fucking the last show. Ridiculous. In fact...
Do you know what? There was a picture of yourself and the good lady the weekend on Facebook, and the comment I liked the best was she was wearing a gum shield and it was green, and someone said, "Did you buy that for her store?"
That's right. I saw that as well. I mean... you fucking dicks. The thing is, though, is the reaction from the listeners to that kind of last show where, let's face it, I was under the hammer a little bit.
Which is no bad thing.
How do you mean?
Because it's a reverse of the bullying that we normally get.
How very dare you, sir? When am I ever anything but supportive and loving towards you motherfuckers?
If only they saw what you were like off camera and off microphone. I'm not joking you. You would actually think that we were the Fritzl family. Listen,
I let you out of your cage twice a week for fucking washing the sink, and then put you back in with a wee fucking clute, just keep,
Wiping it off here, boss. Wiping it off.
I mean, the thing is, that we're the Fritzl members here because we don't tan. You can tell though that Maynard escapes occasionally, you see.
That's a very good
You got
point.
cracking tan, is he?
Cracking tan. Of course, Maynard couldn't make it tonight.
Why?
A big in oil, from what I can gather.
Listen, this medium in oil pish that I'm suffering is just nae good enough.
Well, I mean, there you are, of course. You've had a busy day today, I believe. You've been not messed around, but you've been busy as fuck and stress.
Like a 12-hour day. But I mean, I was all right, I mean, but it's just busy as fuck.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to getting offshore.
Right.
I'm looking forward to it. But no, the workshop's fine. Doing my training next week and all that, so it should be off to, well, I'd say warmer climb, but you never know.
Watery climbs. How's the training going then towards being offshore? What else do you need to do before they can say, you offshore now and scrub those lavies? Here's a toothbrush. Enjoy yourself. Knock yourself out. You fuck of a boy.
Touch of domestos and clip the toilet duck on the side and jobs are good.
Jobs, exactly.
I've just got to do my training in the next couple of weeks. So starting on Monday, Bish Bash Bosh training, and 2 weeks of that, and then hopefully if I study, and I actually have to study and pass exams.
Right.
It's not just a case of you sit there, fall asleep in a classroom, and they just go tick. Everything should be cool.
Excellent.
So I might move from being medium to oil to medium to big.
Oh, I'm very excited.
You never know.
The thing is, so of course, Maynard couldn't make it, which is, fair play. He's a busy man, he's making those Benjamins.
But what I want to know is, did he trade in the T5 for the BMW that he was thinking about?
I've got no idea. He hasn't mentioned. However, what he has done, though, is he's found a workaround for a problem that we've had in the last few weeks.
Oh.
Now, of course,
my mind is just
you seem
doing
perplexed.
Somersaults.
Because, of course, you remember a while back we had some content, if you will, from Maynard, which was well received. People seem to love it,
Have you got a soundbite of said content?
I'll give you an idea.
Sign it. Maynard, what the fucking thrashing you'll get.
So, I know, I play the arse out of that.
Have you any more?
Well, here's the thing, you see. Of course, Maynard was blocked, right? Maynard was told quite expressly by Willie, you will not fucking record me again.
Cease and desist,
Get
Maynard.
me off the fucking internet,
yes.
blah, blah. Now, we have found a workaround, and we do have some new audio.
Oh.
And what's happened is this, is that one of Maynard's colleagues has surreptitiously gone into the store area.
Surreptitiously, that's a big word.
Thank you.
Very similar to Thixotropic.
Thixotropics, exactly. Has pulled out his phone and started recording video. Now, I can't play the video because the Tard's recorded it in fucking tall vision on the side, so it looks all shit as fuck.
Was it me?
Possibly, yes. But what I can do is I can play the audio. If you want to see the video, you need to be friends with Maynard on the Facebooks. Richie Maynard.
Has it been pixelated to remove his image?
No, it hasn't.
Has the voice been altered?
If you want to see the face of the legend who says this,
Sign it. Maynard, what the fucking thrashing you'll get.
so if you want to see that man's face, go to Maynard's Facebook page. He's posted, essentially, his colleagues filmed Willie.
So what we're trying to say is the DHB now officially has a covert operative.
Well, kind of, yes, because my thinking is this. Now, it's been published by somebody else. We're only just kind of rebroadcasting it again. We're not the source of this audio. We are just kind of, licensing it from the Facebooks.
We're just rehashing it.
We're rehashing it, if you will.
We're piggybacking off someone else's hard graft.
Not that we would do that by any means, because we're a podcast with morals.
The concept of a podcast using someone else's work for laughs.
Are you insinuating that we would in any way emulate content by, say, a bigger podcast, but rename things so that it wasn't quite the same?
Who?
You know what? This qualifies for one of these. If it worked.
This has been Mr. Nate's Shit and Joke of the Week.
Okay, so moving on to the marvelous audio. Now, again, for those of you who are international listeners, bear in mind this accent's probably thicker than the Lurch's.
Steady now.
So we may have to.
It's so thick it would be Thixotropic.
Thixotropic! we may have to translate parts. You see, so I'll paint you a picture with my words. So the guys get in. There's Willie with his colleague beside him as well. Hard hat, glasses, the whole shooting match, and
PPE to the nuts.
PPE to the tits.
You fucking
Go
again.
on and do, look.
Again.
You're gonna do to take us Drake's neck in your fucking mouth.
Now, whoever's filming hasn't even said a word yet.
And all I can say is the flaps wouldn't like that, because would you like to take this Drake's neck in your mouth?
This fucking Drake's neck down your throat.
That'd be so childish. Can I get some gloss black spray paint, please?
Yeah. It's probably out in that cupboard over there
I
outside.
want a fresh tin though.
This will be fucking fresh. It's
asking
just
for-
been washed.
He's asking for.
So, I want a fresh tin, please. Willie, on the video, is quite clearly grabbing his dick. This is fresh. It's just been washed. You know what? I'm going to play it a little bit again. In fact, you know what? I'll go back and start again because it's fucking cold.
You fucking
Go
again then.
on and do, look.
Again.
You're gonna do to take us Drake's neck in your fucking mouth.
That'd be so childish. Can I get some gloss black spray paint, please?
Yeah. It's probably out in that cupboard over there
I
outside.
want a fresh tin though.
This will be fucking fresh.
He's
It's
asking
just
for-
been washed.
He's asking for black, no gloss, white.
Look at the Coco, you keep it your fucking deer.
See, if ever there's an example of the accent, it's like, do you can fit your fucking D in?
The spaces and all that, just so pitch perfect.
Do you want to translate there, Lurch?
Do you know what you're fucking doing?
Yes, there you go. Thank you very much. I'm delighted not only to get some more audio of the Willie, but also to see the man is the exciting part of
Could
it.
you imagine if he did a bumper for the start of the programme?
Oh my god.
Up yes.
Well, I mean, seemingly, according to Maynard, Willie is quite enjoying this little kind of touch of fame. You know, this little video of him.
Is he asking how?
He's got to be careful, though. We do know other people that the fame has gone to their head.
Is he asking how much
There
fan
is.
mail he's got yet?
He who must not be named.
Is he out purchasing odd-sized shoes?
Exactly. Or Cajun lifts. I've got no idea. Allegedly. Fucking. But no, I'm delighted to have some more Willie. So I'm thinking, if he's enjoying this little kind of touchy of success, that he might be open to the idea of more audio. So Maynard, who could be listening right now through the Ustreams, you know, as he's cruising about in his fucking...
He's probably
his
in a
new
date with friend
Beamer.
requests.
As the front of his car is now buried firmly through the largest shop window, you know,
Chili and tequila.
with his fucking balaclava and his backpack full of chili ribs, is, you know, Maynard, can you find out if he is willing to record, if we can get like a show opening bumper, you know, like this is One-Eyed Willie and you're listening to the DHB, you take a suck at that, I don't know,
I'll pay.
you'll pay.
I'll put up a bounty for it.
A bounty?
A bounty.
Oh, right.
I'll put up a Snickers.
Way! That was shit as fuck. So, don't fist bump that, okay?
I wasn't looking for a fist bump. It was more of a...
What are you needing him to say then? If you're paying a bounty,
I'll pay the bounty.
what kind of bounty are we talking here?
Whatever you desire, sir.
Right.
I'll pay the bounty.
A meat bounty or a cash bounty?
Well, depends.
Right.
Maybe a bit of both.
So depending then on the quality of the content.
Yeah,
I reckon
yeah.
it should be something along the lines of, if you like taking a suck of the one-eyed milk bottle, tune in to the DHB.
Right, okay, that was shit. No, I'm just messing. Listen, so if you
he's off.
he's away. If you work at is it Expro or other ones are available, of course, but if you work in the same place as Willie and you're not Maynard, or even if you are Maynard, you know, Maynard, this is incentive, right? So
I'll give him a
So if you work
2.5.
at Z Pro, right?
Yeah, I'll give him a 2.5 litre bottle of my chili and tequila marinade.
holy
He can
shit,
bathe himself in it.
you're fucking mental. He will never leave the house. He'll have fucking chili and tequila marinated cornflakes in the morning, for God's
Oh,
sake.
look at all this timber I'm carrying now.
He'll have chili and tequila marinated listeners.
Yes, exactly. Just gonna pour this on you, love. Oh, lovely. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I mean, here's already folk in the chat room saying they'll chuck in donations too to get more Willie content. So
Oh no, I'm thinking like 50 quid.
50 quid?
Yeah.
But I imagine though that'll have to be like a premium sound clip for that.
Oh yeah.
Or a video clip even. It would
It'll
be
be
even
like
better.
WeBuyAnyCar.com. We'll say, right, well, you'll get 50 quid, but once we review
Hey,
it,
this
right.
is the
It's
Lurch we're
weapons.
talking about here. Let's face it, this isn't going to be like just a one-off offer. He won't be looking for just the DHB sound
Okay.
bites. He'll be looking for some butchery sound bites to get the likes on the Facebook page streaming ahead.
boys, nobody's streaming ahead as compared to the
Oh, you fuck up a boy. I don't even know why it bothers me so much, but it does.
Speaking of chili and tequila ribs,
Right.
I had a listener in today.
So I hear.
I haven't seen you since Christmas time in the shop, but
I
this guy came
nearly-
in from Leeds.
I nearly came in today, but you were busy. So I thought, I'm not even aboard Mars. I drove past.
Fuck you.
I seen you. No, let's get.
Never even
God.
waved. Never even
So
waved.
your brother, everyone was there. I was like, fuck you all. See you
If
later.
someone came from Leeds to Tillydrone, surely they went up like a level in social class.
Right, okay. They're visiting the rich part of town.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
So this guy's come from Leeds.
Come from Leeds, Mr. Kebab Legs.
And he's kebab legs, and he's made a point of coming to your store.
Yep.
He's come out of the way to venture into deepest, darkest fucking Beirut.
First thing in the morning, too.
Well, holy shit.
He
So
had somebody at the back of his car in a fucking gunning position.
Did he stroll into the shop and say, "Ow, you big-headed bastard"?
Well, I'm always curious as to how listeners
I normally get the
introduce
sort of-
themselves.
I normally get the smile.
Okay.
That's all you get.
Right, you get a wee smirk.
what gay people come in your shop?
Pretty much.
Okay, which translates well to, of course, audio, but but you firehead. So, what happens? So they come in and give you the wee smirk.
I get the smirk. I get asked them in, and 9 times out of 10, I'll either get, "Are you near real?" Or something along those
They'll
lines.
break out some kind of catchphrase
Yes.
related to yourself.
How
Okay.
is your arsehole? Is it like a hippo's yawn?
Right, okay. So what was Kebab Leg's opening line today?
Just a smile?
Just a smile.
A cheeky smile and a side glinty at the side of the eyes.
So you get the smile, you get the glinty, and then straight away you're like, oh,
You're in here from fucking listening to the show.
you're a DHB person. Okay.
Oh, they've normally got a t-shirt on there, quite.
The chest forward.
Aye.
Okay. So he's come in, he's giving you the smile, he's giving you the kind of sideways looky.
And the first thing they normally ask for is chili and tequila ribs.
Right, okay.
He asked how much I had. It's quite a few. He said, "Give me the lot." Fuck me.
So he bought the lot.
The fucking tray gone.
Holy
Bosh.
shit.
Oh, that won't go down well with Maynard.
I
It
was,
won't go
I
down
was
well with
sweating.
Maynard.
I was thinking, "Oh no, you better not be in the day."
I know.
fucked.
You're ruined.
I'm getting cornflake toe in the face.
Yeah,
So-
but surely fucking NDD can just lick his fingers and go and start fucking making some more through the back.
oh, I know. You have to keep him. I have to keep his fingers away from him. Marinades.
Speaking of NDD, I do have an email referencing him for later on, but we'll get to that.
He's
but-
going to be phoning you shortly, saying there's any more fan mail for
I
him.
know, exactly. But
And he can get fucked.
exactly. He who must be named. Because of course, I mean, people come in obviously to see yourself, but they must of course now recognise non-discount. Does he ever get someone saying, "Oh, by the way, yeah, I've heard about you"?
No, because he normally huffs off in the back because they know me and they him. So
Really? Okay.
oh, fucking wait up. That's all I get. So.
Because your old man, it does seem that he's because he does a lot of writing on Facebook for a start.
Is that what
Well, so
you?
do I,
I
but, you know,
wouldn't call it right.
Wouldn't it be entertaining if people came in and went, "Don't I know you from somewhere? Yeah, you're Lurch Monster," and then turn to your old man and then go, "I know you from somewhere. That's right, the court section of the Northern Times."
Exciting news.
Oh no, well, not exciting news. Wait,
Okay.
I'll show you.
Oh.
See how like new phones.
Yes.
You can have like a little thumbnail of the person that's phoning you or texting you.
Yes.
Yeah. I've got my father's court photo.
Have you really?
Yeah.
So if your father phones you, it's
So, right, I'll explain, right?
Okay.
The court photo is obviously clearly, it looks like his old man has exited the court and someone's gone, "Oi, you bam!" And he's gone,
it's
like that.
over the shoulder, like fuck.
Over the
God.
shoulder. Now, what happened was he spied that they took this photo and he thought that's from the papers.
Right.
And he streamed straight over at them and said, "Listen, take a better photo of me." Wasn't happy with that
No.
photo. Take a better photo of me now.
So rather than be offended by getting a photograph of you, he's like, no, better photograph than over
Better
shoulder.
photograph. He nearly ended up back in court because he threatened the bloke.
No.
Take a fucking better photograph of me now. For fuck's sake, take a better photograph.
Now, you see, he sounds like the kind of chap that maybe actually fathered He Who Cannot Be Named, because that's the kind of thing that he would have done.
Ah, yes, of
Well.
course. Holy shit. Gentlemen, of course, last week's show, which the full video of which now is available on the YouTube. So I uploaded it earlier today. But of course, we did have some audio issues. Now, of course, for those of you who listened to the last week's or Wednesday show, sorry. Yes, exactly. There was an intermittent kind of buzzing sound throughout the show. And I've noticed the last kind of couple of weeks, or last few weeks, there's been a kind of slight kind of buzzing or electronic kind of noise in my end. And of course, last week it got worse. Especially at the end of the show, the last kind of 7 minutes were just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
The content we do is that good, it's degrading the audio.
It's killing the audio. So
it's been a long time since we've had a low-pitched whinge at the end of the show, and that was because the Cooper's not been on in ages.
Good point. And we sacked, of course, who he must not be named. So of course, it was time to diagnose the problem, you see, and I had the thing. I spent like 2 hours pulling apart every cable and trying recording to find the Hess and blah blah. Finally isolated the cable that was the issue. So thinking, right, well, I'll go onto the Amazons and buy, not jewellery, I'll go and buy a new cable that's a bit more.
How could you steal his thunder like
see?
that?
Exactly! I'd have cut his fucking feet before he steams in, you see. That's what my thinking was there. So bought this new cable.
You cut your feet standing up fucking jewellery shrapnel.
Well done. Good comeback, sir.
Back.
So, of course, got a new cable fitted. So but of course, new cable bought. Then, as soon as I bought it, I spent like some good hard-earned cash in this cable. A good,
at least
fancy cable.
$3.99.
More, higher.
$4.99.
No, he never said that about the jewellery though.
Fucking shitbags. So, always away again. So, bought this new cable. Turns out I had a spare cable in the house.
You fanny.
It wasn't until I bought the cable and they said it's been shipped, I found the fucking spare cable.
Do you know why that is?
Because you're a fud.
No.
Okay.
The reason why you didn't realise that you had that cable
I hope you get eaten by sharks.
No, no, there's a very good reason.
Right.
Because you once knew where that cable was, but since you've been entertaining the lady who came round and tidied your house, you can't find fucking anything.
Okay.
I see where you went there. Okay.
Because obviously being a single man in the house, you take something, you discard it, it's still there 6 months' time.
I don't discard things. I hoard shit.
No, but like discard on the floor.
I'm really bad.
Set it down.
Okay.
Set this there, 6 months' time, it's still there.
Okay.
Woman here, next day, gone.
I have
anal
the most
jelly he's playing with, by the way.
I have the most. I had to hide that for Mac's podcast recording last night. That was hidden.
My dick's been in here.
The only thing I forgot to hide was your bum beads. They're still on the wall, but everything else was fucking. People loved, of course. In fact, Pink, I've got shows in camera, so. You guys talk among yourselves while I get this because this is gold.
Excellent. Okay.
It's on the wall of fame.
Oh, the wall of fame. I think you should charge for photos with the love beads. Really? At least £20. Oh, pay for shows, pay for new wires that you can just put in bags.
So it's like we should use the love beads like a kind of a python at like say a Moroccan night out, and it's like sort of
a Moroccan night out.
A Moroccan night out. The old snake round the neck. There we go. Jobs are good and bish bash bosh.
Okay, so this is a Moroccan night out.
Tagines everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. So, essentially, of course, we've mentioned before about how your good lady, the Jables, had made you is it a crochet? I believe a crochet or some cross stitch.
Cross stitch.
Crochet, isn't it? A potato fucking.
I have no idea. A cross stitch of yourself, which I have in my hand. I'm going to show it on the camera. It is magnificent, and camera, you can see that. Beautiful. It's of course a pink circular cross stitch with Mr. Pink is a cunt.
Constitute a mark, maybe?
With absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Which of course is and the face in particular is so well done. It means she's got your massive fat jawline in there too as well, which is wonderful. Your stupidly sloped forehead. Which again, exact. Your fucking cock-shaped nose, which again, beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm being very insulting now. I do apologize. I can't help myself, you horrible bastards. So,
don't repeat.
No repeat. What's going on here? What's happening in the background?
No. So, anyways, it was the best crochet I've ever seen.
Don't be fucking changing the subject here.
It is.
You pair have got something planned here.
No, not at all. I wasn't on Amazon looking for jewellery.
Back to front there.
I am going to go kick off in a minute.
What? Hold on.
I don't like this. You know what? I'm not saying I don't trust you, but I don't trust you. right? It's this whole
We're
kind
not
of.
conspiring against you, sir.
Well, if you're
at
sitting
all.
whispering back and forth and, look at my phone, shh, don't tell him. What am I supposed to think? There's clearly plans afoot here to fuck me over, because I know how you people work.
Have you still got that bog brush?
You can get fucked. Actually, I do. It's right here.
You'll need it.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Hey, I was only eating haggis and Guinness last night. That's all I'll say.
I'm going to fucking...
Oh! Look,
Oh.
wait, I can't get the fucking bug.
What's
Look
in
what
the
I've
bag?
got.
How have you gone from hags and Guinness to fucking... Right. This is wonderful.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So, Sunday, I was at my granddad's house,
Okay.
and he's deciding he's wanting to change about his house slightly.
Right.
So he had an old wardrobe up the stairs that I had to rake him. And
Okay.
he says, right, take that out of there, smash it up and throw it in the bin, but keep it bits because I can make a good bird feeder out of it.
Right.
He's a bit of a hoarding cunt.
Okay.
So,
Like myself.
so I had a rake in the cupboard and I found an old Super Nintendo
Oh.
that he repaired for me when I was younger.
Right.
And I found some Swedish erotica, which I remember from when about 15 years ago.
Swedish erotica.
I found this stuff 15 years ago, but this is actually cine film. It's
Well-
reel-to-reel sort of film.
Can you show
I'll
the
show
camera?
it.
Womp, 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 womp.
So this is, I mean,
Look at that, it's even
holy
styrofoam.
fuck.
This shit must be worth a fortune.
It must be, sure. That's proper, what, 8mm film you got there?
1979, I believe one of them is.
I actually found some vintage porn not that long ago, and it was still pictures, and it was proper black and white grainy shit. I'll have to take it down. I
Holy
was like,
shit.
What the fuck?
So you found this reel-to-reel 8mm porn.
Yeah.
Can we show the artwork?
Oh, yeah.
Does it
to
feature the mad
camera
stuntman?
there?
Well,
The
can
reel-to-reel.
this be the photograph thumbnail for the episode, maybe?
Oh yes, it could be. Oh, that's what we'll do.
That's what we'll do.
We'll get a
Oh,
photograph
well,
of
it
that.
has to be the Charlie Brown one, to be fair.
Well,
'cause
that-
it's a
I think
humdinger.
there'll be some discreet coverage of certain points of that because the thing is though is, I mean, look at that porn there. I mean, even porn these days, if it's sold on DVD, they can't show
When was
certain
the last
bits.
time you looked at porn on DVD?
Oh, fucking years.
Years ago.
Yeah, it's all internet now. But is that there? Even I mean, back then you would never see anything that graphic. That's proper like cocks out and mouths on the front cover.
What makes it more graphic?
What's that?
The hair.
The hair.
Yeah.
It's like a
Nothing
helmet.
wrong with it, but it's like the bugger's growing wild.
I think the worst thing about looking at that artwork in that box is that you look at the hair and go, my mum had that haircut.
It's like
It's the hairstyles.
Yes,
Yeah.
the styles
yeah, I mean,
exactly.
that's like 3/4 acres of brambles right there. So, anyway, I
Anyway,
found these
so-
15
Well, on the
years
Charlie
ago.
Brown there, it looks like Maynard's early teens. What is it called? It's not Snow Glow. What's it called? What's that? The spray in the Eddie Murphy.
Soul Glow.
Soul Glow. That's
Soul
it.
Glow, that's the one. Yes. Just let your soul glow. Something like that it was.
So my soul was glowing 15 years ago when I found these.
Right, okay.
But it wasn't them. It wasn't the original copies. I'd found on a video camera what he'd filmed.
Okay.
No, it wasn't like...
I
no, it
really-
wasn't like that. No, he had set up a little projector.
Was that after a couple of doses of night nurse? Was it?
You can be all the things you've always wanted to be. Beautiful, sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3. Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your...
We need Maynard to reenact that. I will pay a bounty.
A bounty.
Exactly. Because of course that's from the film Coming to America. The Soul Glow commercial. But so anyway, so you found the porn.
So, 15 years ago,
Sorry, you were saying.
just an impressionable youth.
Okay.
I found a video camera. Now, he had set up one of these special machines that plays these on like a TV.
Right.
So it's like you put the projector reels into the back.
And
it
then
plays it on
had he
TV.
recorded it with his then VHS camcorder?
Yes, he did.
Oh, genius.
Left that in the camera as he lent it to the kids to fuck about with. That was the summer I became
And
a
you'd have
man.
been ripping the heat clean off it.
Hence
So-
the glasses today.
He's got a video camera facing the TV
Aye.
as it projects the porn onto there.
And
He's then
just sitting there filming
videoing.
it. Right, and he's like mucking about in the kitchen. Because he's in the kitchen and he's making fish batter while he's doing it. So
yeah.
it's like he's put something on to record and he's just going about his usual day.
Oh,
Because
brilliant.
the thing is, nothing enhances the mood more than. Hold on a wee minute, love. I'll just put the porn on. Wait a minute, I'll just get the old reel up. It's a fucking big. Put the white sheet up against the wall, that kind of thing. You know.
That's it.
Any minute now, love.
Ah,
any minute
any-
now.
You've got the big noisy projector spinning away.
I told non-discount Dad I found these the other day.
Right.
And he told me about other copies that should be circulating
Uh-oh.
grandpappy's house that might be coming into my inheritance eventually. Hopefully not do anything
Your
soon.
inheritance, okay.
So he said when he used to go over there when he was coiting? When he was courting my
Courting.
mother. Coitus as well.
And coitus probably as well, yeah.
Courting my mother, you go over there, they go with their bed, grandma and granda want their bed. And my father found these.
Oh,
He
right.
also found one called Animal Farm.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
With animals.
Eh?
Anything to kill the mood.
Well, sorry, so your grandfather
He
had...
had one of these because he was a trawlerman, so he was always on boats.
Right.
Sorry, hold on a
places.
second. Back up a minute. You appear to be surprised that
Right.
his elderly relation is a deviant.
I know. Where do you think I get it from?
Oh, actually, good point.
Yeah.
Well played, Pink. Yeah, yeah,
mean,
that's a fair point.
Granda
And
Baron.
Holy shit, so
Listen,
the granda...
you could throw feathers at me and it ain't knocking me over.
So, the Grandma Baron, I suppose, the supreme leader himself, as animal porn.
Well, no, it wasn't animal porn. It was like
There's animals in it.
bestiality shit.
What's animal porn?
But apparently, I quizzed him about that because as soon as my daughter told me, I was straight over to ask him, "What's up? You had an animal porn?" He says, "I might not video. It was fucking horrific." Don't went back. No.
It was like, of course, when I first moved in here, there was a friend who said, "Look, and I was."
You mean a friend?
No, I was like a newly kind of single kind of guy, got my place here, and that was fine and stuff. And someone goes, "Look, you're a single man, you'll be thrashing it." So
It was your mother.
here's exactly.
So it's good now.
No one loves you. You're ugly. Thanks, mum. You'll never have sex again or a family. So give me some porn on DVD. I mean, okay, so it's all copied stuff. It's all thumbing through it and what's this? It's Student Nurses 5 and blah blah blah. And there was one called Freaks. Oh, okay, we'll have a look at this Freaks
I
thing
think I've seen this.
and stuck it in the old. Holy fuck! There's midgets, fucking dogs, and there's like. I don't know, like circus clowns getting humped by elephants. It's the fuck's going on? There's mutants with there's a friend of mine getting rattled every hole.
You think this kind of stuff is sort of, kind of like under the counter kind of
Yes.
stuff? But remember, I was in a sex shop in Aberdeen. I found a video DVD of this and sent you a photo.
That's
of them.
right.
Aye, like the folk missing legs. Somebody humping a missing stump.
What the what?
Oh, I got put down.
A
So-
missing stump.
Well, a stump it was there.
Yeah, okay. Right.
It wasn't missing.
Humping the stump.
Oh,
That's a title for you. Hump stump. Stump hump. I don't even know. So, of course, now going back, of course, to the insults from last week. Now, things got a little bit insulty. Things got a little bit attacky against the Sasquatch.
for a change.
Well, to be fair,
For a change, how dare you, sir?
to be fair,
Right.
nothing that wasn't, say, out with the boundaries of good taste and also fact.
Well, there's fact, you can get fucked. There's a thing. I mean, of course, a lot of what we do is show related. We do kind of get shouty more for the show's sake than for personal sake.
Would you say we ham it up?
Possibly, yes.
What?
But some listeners maybe don't realise this. That they're a bit more concerned about our kind of delicate little
You're
natures.
spoiling the magic.
I know.
It's the third wall.
The third wall's down. I'm giving you folks an insight into the
next thing-
background here.
Next thing you're going to tell me is EastEnders isn't real?
How very dare you, sir? Get in my house.
Next thing you'll tell us, you're using that fucking money to pay your rent.
Oh. Which money? Which money are you on about?
You're using
So-
it to buy good jewellery, though, are you?
Oh, this is my point entirely. You see, so of course the majority of folk who are at it for the lols, are like, oh, funny, hee-hawed laughing. About time you got yours, you fat bastard.
Are you
blah, blah.
going to tell us that someone's actually sent you in some quality jewellery to replace the rubes as fucking green shit?
I am going to take a thing and put it to your head. I'm going to find the bluntest thing I have.
But your fucking shopping ability for jewellery there, that's the bluntest thing.
That fucking glass cock there on the floor is getting rammed and played.
Do you know what I kind of imagine, though, and I don't know about you,
Get
Lurch, is
fucked.
that next week when I'm tuning in to Flog It at 5:15, we're going to see the rubes turning up for this fucking thing. And the guy's like going to be going, now, where did you get this? Well, was like my ex-boyfriend bought it for me, and he said it was a priceless heirloom and all that. And the guy's like, yeah, well, I can tell you, it's shit.
It's pretty priceless, love.
Yeah, it cost fuck all. It was found
Admission.
It was found in a lavvy. So
1 pence smart price crackers a
yeah, exactly. So we have had though some folk who I think are more offended from me than they really should be, and.
You mean they're getting defensive?
Yes.
On your behalf?
On my behalf.
Bless you, equal cotton
I
sockies.
know.
Are these single women, by any chance?
Well, one's a woman called
mother.
One's called Mama's not squash. We've got Jenny Todd, who's
All
written
right.
into the show, and
she
written,
sounds like a cunt.
she's written.
Jenny Todd.
Wow.
Facebook.
Just listen
Hold
to
on.
the latest show, and Lurch just goes too far with the abuse.
Lurch, check it and see if she's actually fit.
I feel bad for Scott getting all that flack during the show. It just seems unfair, really. Would you guys focus on what we're saying
Well,
here
what is she
rather than
nice kids?
fucking searching Facebook?
We're
for
listening.
fuck's sake.
We're going to rate her out of 10.
Does she have nice booblies? I don't believe that's her.
You found someone called Jenny Todd, have you? Maybe on Facebook she's Jennifer Todd. Who knows?
Well, we'll find her eventually. She's
Right,
getting
okay.
Fucking poops into her.
So
Fucking
I know
wholesale.
that you guys do that now and again, but it seems too much. And what kind of friend is Mr. Pink to be laughing at all the bad talk about his friend? I wanted to let it be known that it wasn't funny. It just made me cringe, and I don't like that. Otherwise, it's a great show, but Lurch needs to be nicer. So Lurch, I mean...
I'll be nicer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a stab in the dark.
Right.
She's single.
Okay.
She's looking for a Scotty shorty.
Why would she be single?
Because, well, the fact she took time to type out that email instead of fucking chomping on the fucking big meat sausage.
Or
She's
making
maybe-
sandwiches.
Or yes, or crocheting things. She may be just a delicate wee flower, for all we know. She may just be, a sensitive wee chap who, doesn't
A
really
bit like
get what we
yourself.
do. Fuck you. Who doesn't know what we do here. We also have an email from a guy called Malcolm. And Malcolm writes, "You guys are hilarious." Mind you, though, Lurch was a little bit rough, wasn't he? Poor Scott got it right in the neck. Think he went a bit far with it, IMHO,
What does that mean?
in my honest opinion.
Oh.
See,
He goes to the effort to type out his fucking email and then he abbreviates that.
abbreviates it, exactly. Great show, guys. Keep it going. So, I mean, there's two emails there, Lurch.
Is that not like an oxymoron? Because he said it's a good show, but it was like I ripped the piss at you for near the entire show.
Yes.
So was that a good show?
Maybe he means overall it's a great show.
Maybe-
Because
maybe
essentially we are fantastic. I don't mean to blow our own trumpet, but fuck you all, we're fantastic. So
We're obviously
maybe,
not that fantastic that you can't afford a decent bracelet.
Ooh, burn!
well, maybe if you listeners would get a finger to ours and use the referral link to Amazon, DHBAmazon.co.uk, we can maybe get better bracelets. Okay, for fuck's sake.
How about this as an idea? In the Amazon wish list, put actually a decent quality bracelet and let's see who's the first to buy it for.
Here's an idea.
Was there?
Can you imagine the love and how shall we say the heartfelt kind of emotion behind a bracelet that a listener had actually bought for her?
That would fucking... Could you imagine? You sleek-it bastard. So I mean, guys, what do you think? Are we going too far with abuse? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Well, listen, okay. Third wall broken again. We are not delicate wee flowers, just so you know.
We
that-
fucking hate each other.
I fucking despise these pair of bastards. They're only here because they boil my piss. And when Scott's piss is boiled, he gets angrier. And people, for some reason, like fucking angry, blowing a fuse Scott. I don't even know why.
Everyone's off on the table.
Exactly. Ranting and raving and fucking kicking off. It's exactly.
And they buying quality jewellery.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Horse flogged again, So, so apart from that, I mean, of course, Pink. Apart from that Lurch story, apart from finding the exotic porn, how's your week been? What's been going on?
Nothing much.
Well, not really your
'Cause,
week. You're
well,
like 4
couple of
days.
days. A couple of days.
4 days since the last show.
I did fuck all yesterday when I got home.
Did you?
Watched a few films.
Oh.
The original RoboCop.
Oh.
It said
okay.
it was remastered, the Blu-ray. Was it fuck? Oh, there was a lot more gore. That
Was
would be
there?
that gory.
It was quite a fucking brutal film back in the day.
Oh, well, bit where they're like shooting him to death.
Yes.
Oh, it was a bit longer than for mine.
Oh.
Oh, it was ace.
I need to go back and watch it. I believe it's on Netflix as well just now.
Aye.
I might go back and watch it on that because I was going to go see the new one today.
Oh, I'm planning that on Wednesday.
I might do that tomorrow and go see it because
I
I'm quite
actually
intrigued.
forgot to say one of the the best things about the film is that it's got Samuel L. Jackson in it.
And
Is
then
Is he Clarence Bodiger?
He's the kind of TV host who's does all the kind of news things and whatnot, and he's fucking brilliant.
oh shit! I'm definitely gonna go see it now. If you have Samuel, I'm involved.
Samuel L. Hudmit Samuel.
So you've had a kind of quiet few days. Any more problems with the? I mean, I hate to ask you because it's your personal business, but any more problems with the old non-discount?
No, I haven't seen him for a few days.
Have you not?
No.
Has he been off work?
No, his days off.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to change his days because he was marking my knee wheel.
But I remember you saying though you were planning to cut back his days, but then you didn't do it because he pissed and moaned.
Oh no, it happened.
Oh, it happened?
He's still pissed and moaned.
Right, okay.
So he's been cut back.
Surely the way things are going, he'll cut them back himself when he has to go and do fucking community service.
Well, you would think, but he's maybe hoping he can do community service round the shop.
Oh, right, okay.
You can still listen to
Feeding
Pop Masters,
seagulls. Exactly.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Oh, honest to fuck. Profits out the door, literally.
Exactly. So what about you, Pink? What's been happening with yourself the last few days? Just been working like a maniac.
Not an awful lot. I did do a wee bit of a tour of the kind of North Scotland yesterday. I had a wee tour around, went to Ellen, then ended up down in Dundee. And can I just say, if there are any listeners in Dundee, can I congratulate you on living in an absolute shithole?
Wow. Wow.
City of Culture nominee last year.
Exactly.
Well, fuck me, it must have been a poor year. I'm not joking you. What a fucking toilet.
I mean, the thing is, though, I don't know if you guys use much of the old Twitters.
I do occasionally, but not as much as I probably should.
I prefer it to Facebook, to be
Pink,
fair.
you should maybe really use the Twitters because you'll get more of an insight into your good lady's brain.
Really?
Because during your day out yesterday, she was tweeting.
Was she?
Yes, she was.
I bet she was.
I mean, first tweet I spotted was a way to commandeer a castle with Mr. Pink and his new Brazilian boyfriend for their perfect homoerotic retreat. Hashtag third wheel. Before this, though, of course, she had tweeted about having to watch the kickball with you and being completely fucking bored at her tits, but you weren't taking the hint because you're shit.
Oh well, hey ho, them's the fucking breaks.
She seemingly, as women do, made all the perfect fucking hints to get out of there, but you weren't taking it on board.
What, having a face like a scalped arse?
Mr. Pink has taken me to a pub in Dundee. There's chewing gum everywhere. I have a dirty wine glass. He won't move. I want to go home. This is a cry for help, Pink, on the Twitters. And you could care not a jot, sir. Fuck's sake. It's ridiculous. So apart from, obviously you're away looking at castles.
Just a general tour of the north of Scotland. Yeah, it was fine. It was all right. It was just a bit of a long day. Went and picked up Philip Pish at the train station, and took him back up to Aberdeen. And believe me, we couldn't get out of Dundee quick enough.
Oh, really?
It was a shithole.
So what's the worst thing about Dundee in your mind?
Oh, there's not a little chef there anymore. Only
Is
reason
there
I like
not?
going to fucking Dundee is a little chef.
All I can tell you is there's virtually no seagulls in Dundee. Do you want to know why?
Well, outside the Tilly Butcher.
No, because there's no seagulls in
they're
Dundee.
They're all fat as fuck lying on the floor outside that shop.
I was just going to say,
Yes.
because you can tell nobody drops their fucking chips in Dundee, that's all I'll say.
Oh, holy shit. So, how long were you in Dundee for?
Oh, a couple hours.
And just not a fan of the design of the place or the layout of the place or just the population in general. And
just any time you've driven through it, it's like, honestly, it's like a fucking slum. I mean, whenever you drive through it, it's a shithole. Had to drive into the centre of it. It was fucking near impossible to get to the train station. You get there, it was a tiny wee shithole, and it was just like, oh, get me out of here.
It's slummish when you come down from Aberdeen.
oh yes,
Very
definitely.
slummish. I went to see Rich Hall there 2 years ago.
Okay.
Sausage breath. What the fucking shithole?
Oh,
Sorry, Dundonians, but near a decent place to eat either. Can't get parked where the fuck.
aye.
Although the group that made Crackdown 2 are based there.
Oh,
Crackdown
really?
1, aye.
Oh, okay,
Buffy
okay.
in there, whatever. I walked
Right.
past their building.
Did you really?
Yeah.
The last time I think I was in Dundee, out in Dundee certainly, was many moons ago. I was asked by a Aberdeen film production company to go down there and be in a commercial for... Let's see, he's laughing already. There was a commercial...
Quality jewellery.
Get fucked. It was a commercial for a
Brasso.
bar. For a commercial for a bar down there. And it was a sports-related bar. And they wanted to have... the scenario was right. And here's what happened.
Did I not see this, potentially?
Possibly you did, yeah. I was on a bike. I was on a Harley. And I couldn't ride a bike, of course, at the time, so they had to. So they dressed me up like an American footballer, shoulder pads, helmet, the whole get up. You see, that was fine. And the premise was I rode up on the bike to this place, got off the bike, stormed into the bar, and spiked a ball into the floor. Yeah. And followed by other sports people coming out of a limo. You see, so of course I couldn't ride the bike. So they had to get the owner of the bike to ride the bike up to the door. They dressed him in the fucking American football gear. Now, of course, he was 3'5" or whatever he was. And so the pads are hanging off him. And up he comes in the bike. We then turn to me in the gear.
Danny DeVito and Schwarzenegger twins.
Pretty much, yes. So I then run in the bar and spike the ball, followed by a procession. I think there's a soccer player, a badminton player who've all come out of this limo behind me. What happened was, so you would think that the bar would shut down for filming. You see, closed doors for the filming. Oh no, they're still operating. So you've got a balcony area above you, completely full of fucking Neds. And when I say Neds, I mean the proper scumbags.
Guys, take his pure fat here on your bike, man.
Exactly. You've got the hoi
Pure balloon, man. Take them.
You've got the hoi polloi. I'm fucking speaking here. You've got the fucking hoi polloi, the fancy folk of Dundee, fucking swarming in this bar. And there's all tracksuits and fucking shell suits.
Socks tucked into them.
Yes, sports socks. You fucking tucked them. You fucking cunts. And of course, where we filmed...
Was there a coin-operated methadone machine in the corner?
Exactly, yes. And of course, the problem I had, though, was the American football top was maybe not quite long enough to...
Not too flat, is what you're saying.
A little bit, possibly. I was maybe carrying a wee bit of timber. And so... But this is the best part, though, is that after spiking the ball, I was told to jump around and celebrate. So I'm like, yeah, arms in the air, wahoo, this is great. Of course, the shirt rides up and the gut hangs out. So, seemingly, when they made the commercial, the footage, they had to kind of CGI a bit more shirt on the bottom to cover my belly. Hanging at the
How much shirt?
But a good foot. No, I don't even know.
No profits were made.
But yeah, I mean, I don't mean to fucking to slag off Dundee, but the population in that fucking bar weren't the nicest people whatsoever. There was chips getting thrown at me at one point. You know, they were filming away, and there's a pan out scene where the camera's on like a buggy.
People were throwing baby Ruth at me because I was like sloth.
They threw a fucking chip at me and everything. So yeah, just fucking not good. Not good.
You mean the population of this bar had fucking less teeth than a blunt saw?
Pretty much, yes. It was pretty much like if you were to gather together like the WIC council, you know, and have them all in one room together.
Strong words.
Exactly. Fucking minx. So
that's Dundee. That's WIC.
Oh, fuck them all.
DHB on tour.
Yeah, we're covering all the bases.
All the fucking bases.
Leeds have had a fucking shout out as well.
No, bastards. So, of course, we have this week, to go track entirely again as well, we have this week had our first Twitter contest. And
so I believe.
Essentially what happened was that Mr. Pink, I mean, we had stock that you had at your place.
Yes.
Back in the Pink Cave. And stock of things that we didn't sell or we got in as samples or
forgot to post.
Or forgot to post, yeah. Allegedly. So there was a few things, I mean, we've got a few things here still. Most impressively is the fucking 10XL polo shirt, which is still here as well.
The beast.
The beast. But so we had some bits and bobs. We had a wee contest on the Twitters, and I think we might do a few more as well on the show as well, and everything else.
I have an idea for the 10XL. Can we not send it to Charles Wilson over in America, and he can actually put on some ghetto shit and look proper gangster in it?
The massive 10XL polo shirt.
Hanging off him.
So, obviously, we had a contest where somebody had to guess when Lurch first opened his shop, like to the nearest kind of month and date. So either the closest date a month or the funniest reply. Now, you chose a winner, Geordie Hen, I believe they were called.
Thinking it was a female.
Exactly. And they've won one of our one of our fancy metal key rings, which are very kind of rare. One of them is going to that listener. So I think we're going to have more contests probably through our Facebook page and our Twitter.
Can we just throw in a disclaimer? If said keyring falls apart, by no way did it come from the same supplier as the bracelet.
No way. No. Didn't happen.
Do it.
How very dare you, sir? So there is going to be more giveaways. I think what we'll do right now is that we're going to give away a prize.
What, right now?
Not right now. Well, we'll pose a question right now.
Why don't we ask the listeners if they've got any fucking jokes? And if they've got any good jokes, they'll maybe get a prize.
Right, okay. So do they have to call him the joke, say joke now?
Call in.
Now.
They're allowed in the chat room. They've got to call him.
Right, so essentially, if you're a listener right now in the chat room watching us live, now, but here's the kicker though. If you win a prize from our stock of t-shirts, you won't know what you're getting.
10XL.
Right? You're not allowed to, I'm not going to tell you what size it is or what style it is. We've got about 4 or 5 different styles there, and we've got girls' ones, men's ones, we've got everything there at the pile. But you won't know. You could be 5'3" and built like, you might get a fucking 4XL for all you know.
And when I say phone in and give us a joke, don't phone in and say the bitter sound.
What?
Why are you covering your mouth like you're offended by that?
He's in the chat room.
Listen, the free publicity he gets is amazing.
See the woman's vest up. You could wear it like a pair of crotchless knickers.
Oh, there's a good point.
Yeah,
Yes,
see?
the plunging V
Yep.
to get your bars hanging out.
Gussets away.
Gussets away. So feel free, of course, if you're in the chat room, you can call in on 01312081-364. Number is on the screen during the live video here, of course, as well. Also, you can Skype us at Doghouse Bastards, all one word, Doghouse Bastards, and pitch in to win a random gift. It could be a t-shirt, it could be a sticker,
It could be a
it could be a key ring,
half tub of anal jelly.
it could be a half tub of golden fucking girl anal jelly.
Which fucking hums, by the way.
I know exactly, but I'm thinking what we'll do for the next kind of few weeks is have a contest per week where we give away either a bit of merchandise or a studio item, because a lot of things in here I think need to go. So, but
Is that phone not ringing off the hook yet?
Not yet, no.
Fucking unbelievable.
If you're entering the contest, be it through, on the show, you will not know what you're going to get. You might get a t-shirt, you might get a key ring, you might get an empty bucket or a full ball
Or a
of
house sale to your
Lurch Monsters. Yes. You might get Lurch Monsters, fucking homebrew, for all you know. You might even get anal beads. Who knows? So yeah, feel free to call it. No one's calling though. Yeah. Everyone hates us. We've got like 20 odd folk watching live right now, and not one person.
They're all googling good jokes, though. That's why.
Hold on, there is one person calling in.
Oh, yeah, who the fuck is it?
Well, it might appeal to you, Pig. Hello, Jables.
Hello, I've got a joke.
Okay, fire away.
Harold Ramis' family ain't afraid of no ghosts. Lucky that.
Oh, controversial.
Egon's dead.
Egon Spengler, of course, is dead from Ghostbusters. Pink. See,
I did not know.
You looked a bit kind of, perplexed there. Didn't even know. No.
I've not read the paper today or seen the news or whatever.
I'm now going to turn to my guests. Lurch. What do you think? Does that warrant a prize?
A half horn.
Half horn so she can get fucked.
Yeah.
Pink, what do you think? Of course, you're a little bit biased because, you get to play in her vagina. So, what do you
Well, it didn't make me laugh, so I can't. Yeah, I can't give it.
It's a get fucked, basically. Sorry, Jables.
Bye!
Toodaloo, loser! Loser! Yep. Oh, she's gone. So, okay. So, I'm not saying we're going to treat everyone who calls in like that, because that would be kind of harsh.
Yeah.
But what we might do is that if you don't want to phone in because you're shy or you're a fucking mute or you're a spug face, that's fine. But if you want to enter the contest, submit a joke. It's going to be an audio clip, though, of yourself.
No, phone in. Let's get some fucking callers.
But if they don't phone in for now, though...
Grow a fucking spine. Can we start putting them out the chat room if they're not fucking calling?
Banned from the chat room. Call in with fucking jokes, or you win fuck all. Or worst case scenario is you record an audio clip for next week, you phone our voicemail because you're too scared to speak live in the show, and leave a joke that way, and you might win a prize for next week. Again, it could be a beer hat, it could be Cunty Keith.
I like how you're going my shit.
Oh yeah, because you've filled this house full of shit.
I'll do it again.
There's a drinking roulette set there. There's a beer hat that no one's ever used. There's a fucking there's cocktail stirrers that are still in a drawer there.
There's two or three jars full of pork scratching.
No, exactly. Hello, caller, on the show.
Harold Ramis. Egon
and died. Right, so Lurch, what do you think?
It's still quite a raw wound, isn't it?
It is a little bit raw wound. Yeah.
Never going to see Ghostbusters 3. She's
One
just
of-
rubbing it in.
That's a good point, actually. She's just fucking shit all over her childhood. Oh, you get off my fucking line. Get fucked. You know what I mean? Fuck off my fucking line right now, you bastard. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you're getting cocked from one of our hosts. Get off my line right now. You Ghostbusters hating bastard. Fucking. Anyway, gentlemen, let's move on to the DHB news.
Fuck you, people. Here's the headlines on the DHB news.
Now, can I interrupt there? Mr. Cunty Keithy, Mr. Pinky here has got fucking news prepared. You spent all afternoon while I was here going, I'm going to fucking nae news.
How very dare you, sir?
He's been working all day. You've been off all day.
I've got about 7 stories here, which probably he's got 5 off. So I'll need to ditch them and I'm going to wing it. But anyway, Pink, you fire ahead, sir.
No. Listen, age before beauty, etc., etc. You go first.
I fucking hate you. Man tries to buy Valentine's Day restaurant bill with $1 trillion note.
See, look at the effort he put in. Fucking, you buy a shitty bracelet. What's wrong with you?
Michael Williams from fucking Sumter, South Carolina.
Looks like Maynard's constipated, man. Have you seen him?
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He does look like he's been hit by a speed. So he's gone in there basically and had himself a big restaurant bill and said, look, my card's been rejected. But don't worry though, don't worry. I am a trillionaire. Here's my $1 trillion bill. Don't worry, it's a little bit wet, the ink, and look, it's a picture of a fucking Ronald McDonald, with $1 trillion written on it. But, so essentially, he's been lifted and charged for passing fake currency. Surely you would say, look, okay, I can give you, I've got $100 note.
See, if the note had a decent photo on it, you let my wow.
You let my wow, exactly, but not a crayon drawing of fucking, the band Styx. So, Pink, what about you?
Right, here's something which is unlikely to be on the wish list at Amazon anytime soon.
Right.
The most expensive motorbike in the world.
Oh.
It's a gold-plated motorbike.
That sounds wonderful.
It's on the wish list now.
Which comes in at £535,000.
Holy fuck.
Now,
For a motorbike.
There are 2 reasons why this will not be on the Amazon wish list. Is 1, it's incredibly expensive. And 2, it's at our previously named possible sewers, so to speak.
Our previously named
Johnny
sewers.
Michael's the motorbike money.
Oh yes, sewers. Okay, right.
As in Darley Davidson.
Our litigious friends over there at Darley Williamson. Yes, okay.
Exactly.
Okay, right.
those that we don't want to name.
Okay. By the way, we love you. By the way, think of it, and we'd never do anything to this.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's face it. We won't use your logo again if you send us one of those bikes.
Yes, exactly.
Do we actually have any sort of high moral ground to try and make that kind of trade?
I give a fuck. I will sell a nut if I have to. I'll give up a nut. Who cares? Fucking hell, gentlemen. I have got a story from the land of the yibbity-yibbity-ahs. Shrimps on the barbie.
Has that fucker watched In Bruges yet?
Oh, good point. Yes, he had seen In Bruges, the fuck of a boy. So, now, of course, Aussies don't go small. They go big or they go home, you see. Aussies fuck shit up. Now, if you're, say for example, Lurch, you're out in a pitch, you see, and you decide to go on the rob,
On the rob.
Now, maybe you steal a police cone from top of a police van, or a traffic cone, for example. You see, that'd be great.
Oh,
something. If you're a hilarious student, you want a road sign or some kind of exactly, aye.
Or a policeman's hat.
There's thieves have in the middle of the night stolen in Australia a 10-meter tall, 7-ton monument of a mango. There's basically, it's a fucking giant, a picture of a mango, if you will, a picture, an actual mango, sorry. And they've managed to come, it's literally, I said, 10 meters? That's a fucking fair size. It's huge. And overnight, it's gone fucking missing.
That's 30 foot.
Exactly. They've stolen a fucking giant mango.
It must be actually in some form of precious metal, and it's got to have been weighed in by the fucking jippos.
Weighed in by the jippos. Fucking hell.
Do you want any pegs and heather? Oh, The mango's gone. Where the fuck's it?
You're a bad dog.
What a bad dog.
So
So,
that's Dundee, Wick, Jibbos.
so there's video of these guys. They've even used a fucking crane. They've come.
Well, funny that being 30-foot fucking tall.
Come. Where do you hide a fucking 30-foot multicolored mango?
Where do students get a crane from? Can I pay my check?
Fucking hell. So, Pink, any more stories till you can throw away?
Right, now, it's all happened to us. You know those fucking vending machines for food with the spirals? So you go, yeah, I'll have a packet of those crisps or whatever, and it goes, and it sticks there.
Yes.
Now, what would you do to get out your produce if you've paid good, cold, hard cash?
There was one time when myself and actually Lurch, your brother, had gone to do a course for our work. We had to get a course for our license to work, if you will.
Did the vending machine run out with you boys?
No, but what happened was your brother had gone to the machine and
No.
right.
Go on now.
I know. Put his money in, and of course, whatever it was jammed.
What, Highland
You
Spring?
see. Yes, whatever it was jammed in the machine.
Did he
Now,
cry?
No, he kicked the fuck out of it. Like, properly at one point, he was shook it so hard, and it nearly toppled on top of him, you see. So the next thing you know, there's like 10 fucking chocolate bars and crisps and everything crashing down.
Never seen him happier.
The phone rings right beside the machine. All right, okay. So, of course, you answer the phone. Turns out the security office have a camera facing towards the vending machines because it's a common occurrence of people robbing these things by shaking them. They've phoned down. Ho! You bastards. We're watching you. We can see everything you're doing. As there's fucking bars getting shoved in pockets and in the jacket and everything. So yeah, you'd kick fuck out of it to get your food back.
Would you use an £8,000 forklift to smash the machine to bits?
No, but I've got the opportunity to do it at my work if I had to. But yeah, okay, what happened?
So anyway, the story goes, no one likes it when their chocolate bar gets stuck in a vending machine, but few would go to the extremes this man did to retrieve it.
Right.
Unwilling to accept that his $1 Twix was lost, Robert McKevitt of Iowa in the United States decided to use a 3.5-ton forklift to encourage it out. Unsurprisingly, the candy bar fell down along with two more after the vending machine was shaken by the heavy machine. There's still some dispute over how the forklift was used, and McKevitt's previous employer, Polaris Industries, alleged he used the machine to lift it up and drop it 6 times. That'll do it.
That'll fucking do it, exactly. Just to go track a little bit here as well, of course, J-Balls is still on the fucking rampage. She's in the chat room and posting more Harold Ramis jokes. It says, it's not all bad since he died. At least they already have the hearse.
Kick her out of chat room.
I know. R.I.P. Harold Ramis. Gone, but not forgotten.
I'm so sad.
I know. It's almost like she's kicking us in the balls.
I know. Did I cross the streams?
There must be some, tumbleweed shitty music.
It just... it's like almost like a veil of sadness has descended upon the studio here.
No, you've no idea.
Pink, you especially just seem to be just morose today. You don't
tot-
seem your usual vivacious
I'm
self.
just totally nonplussed because, well...
My concern is, though, is that whenever we've mentioned the Jables, it's almost like your face has sank. It's almost like you seem somewhat deflated. You're not yourself.
I totally am myself, my friend.
Okay. I have to ask because you just seem. When I mentioned her Twitter, you were like, "Yeah, I don't even know. I could do this." Okay, right. I'm not going to dig any further, but there's clearly a tension.
I watched Cool Hand Luke last night.
Nice diversity tactics there, sir. Well done. Okay, so
yeah, Cool Hand Luke. Webbing it off your balls.
Okay. Here's a story for you. There's a man, right? This kind of reminds me of Lurch a little bit here. Lurch, I think this is something that you could do. Involves a hotel. You see where I'm going with this now?
Yeah.
Now, this man was banned from the Hilton because he'd obviously gone online to book his place his room, sorry, if you will, of the hotel. And they have like certain questions you have to answer. And one of the questions was, do you have any pets, or do you need a room for pets?
I heard this story, and it's a humdinger.
Yes. Now, this is something that I can imagine you would do. Now,
what? Me?
No, not you. I mean, this fucker.
Yeah, this fucker, yeah.
Do you have any pets, or do you need to accommodate pets? And he said No, but I do have a large snake in my trousers. So, it ended up by saying, hope that's okay. Of course, it's not okay. They've then banned him from the hotel before he's even got there for seemingly using language that was abusive and neither appropriate nor funny. He's been banned for life. Now,
No, that would never happen to me. I'm maybe not allowed back in the Premier Inns in Inverness.
what was it again that you posted the photograph of? The fucking...
The bolster cushion.
The bolster cushion.
I love sauce.
Yeah. But what worries me though is that after your photograph of the cushion and the puddle of sauce, that it seemed to encourage listeners to do the same.
I know, eh?
To also send photographs of their love puddles, which is not a thing I need to see.
No, it nearly brought up my toast.
It did. Ben, any more stories at all?
I've got one here now. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's some crowd called Etsy, ETSY, has updated his list of items that users are prohibited from incorporating into their wares, banning the sale of human bones, mercury, and motor vehicles. But apparently,
right,
so this is one for you. Users can sell bracelets made from human teeth.
Oh, lovely.
You might want to replace that shitty one that you got the other day.
There you go, next Valentine's.
Why am I going to... Listen.
In fact, I'm surprised that actually when you bought her that shitty bracelet that you can't make her a bracelet from your own teeth.
I know. She's a scary woman.
I'll tell you what.
You wouldn't bring home a fucking...
With all that training she's doing. In fact, how's she getting on with that training?
It's going really well.
Is it?
It's fucking... In fact, I couldn't do it. I'm fucking scared of it, to be honest.
Can she last longer than 3 minutes in the fucking sack now?
Can she last longer?
Yeah.
I think the concern's more about me, to be fair, than anybody else.
Can she last longer than 3 minutes with 18 stone thrashing down a top one?
18 stone, thank you very much.
Maynard, sign it.
That's a very conservative estimate there, but thank you very much. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, thanks very much. You fucking boy.
You wouldn't take home an empty wage, but an open wage bucket to her.
No, you fuck. She's training like up at like 5 a.m. to go and do CrossFit, and then go to work, finish work, go and do more CrossFit or skating, and then go home and then pass out.
Is the CrossFit just getting out of bed when she's on the wrong side and you're blocking the door?
I'm going to fucking tip you out of a window.
She told me that she rolled over him this morning and burnt her ass in the light bulb.
I fucking hate you. I'm going to set fire to your shop. You fucking take my boy.
Every time she gets on top of him, her ears pop.
I'll give you that, you fucking dick.
Sorry, so I'm not nicely. I meant that nicely now.
Jables has said, Jerem, that Etsy is a site where crafters can host their own shops, so they can sell kind of custom-made items and such not. So there you go. Oh,
anyway,
what have we missed here?
I don't know.
What's going on? What is going on between you two that I'm missing?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. So I watched Public Enemy as well last night.
Right.
It's a James Cagney film.
Okay.
Very good indeed.
Right.
I know it word for word.
Okay.
What does she say when she's on top of him?
Oh, I don't edge go here because her ears are popping. Help me down, Scott.
Something's going on here. I am
Dr.
missing
Pepper
something
Zero.
Here.
Is that a
I am
beverage?
missing something here. What is happening? I'm stopping the show right now.
No, don't
as I get
stop
to the
the
bottom of
show.
this goddamn nonsense. The two of you are collaborating and everything over there. Something's not right.
Well,
everything's fine.
Diggity boo.
Right. Okay.
Anyway. Well.
So anyway, Lurch, how you been?
I've been any better than I'd be dangerous.
Oh,
honestly.
I have now lost the motivation to tell my stories, to carry on with the news, because something's not right here.
Don't lift the lid of your cistern. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
It's just...
I will honestly
Dawn was a cunt to get off, by the way.
I will break out a blade if I have to. And carve my name in your face. My full name, including the middle name as well.
The middle name?
The middle name as well, yes.
Oh, that's right. I remember when I was searching for your address. It came up with a middle name.
Fuck
I had Gumtree on the other tab.
Gentlemen, now, of course, we've mentioned before about how women are ridiculous. I mean, yes. I say that, but some women are ridiculous. And how society as a whole is crumbling away.
Before you tell your story, can I tell a story about ridiculous women?
Yes, you
Right,
can.
I was in Stonehaven with Sausage Breath once.
Okay.
Mefty fucking me.
I know. Fucking, I had to take my passport with me, not.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
The hometown of the Coops.
It is, yes. So you were there.
So I was
okay.
right. We're in Stonehaven. And it was summer, and of course I hate the sun, as you can tell by my white complexion.
Yes.
So we went into this little corner shop after we did like the little pishy museum that's there, and other bits and pieces like stood and watched the boats rattle about in the harbour.
Lovely.
So went into this little corner shop, and it looked like it was like an 8-year-old girl had decorated the shop. You know, like there was like little random sort of shelves with seashells placed on it because it's like a seaside fucking village or whatever. So I buys a bottle of water, puts it on the counter, stood there with my hands in my pockets. Sausage Breath buys herself a bottle of juice, or stood there, and the gentleman goes to me, "Is that everything for you?" And I never quite heard him because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at this shit decor. And Sausage Breath goes to me, "Tell the man, is that everything you wanted?" And then she went, "Oh, the fuck have I just said?" And I looked at her as if to say, "Am I a fucking child the way you've just spoken to me?" And she went, "Oh no." So automatically I thought, "Fuck you," and I went into full spastic mode.
Oh no.
And she went fucking mint. I went, "Ice cream!" Ice cream! And she stood there with her eyes open thinking, "Oh fuck, I've done this."
Oh no.
And the man, "Oh, would you like ice cream?" "Ice cream." Proper spastic, leaving you. "Thank you." Got inside and she went fucking ape shit. Potato. She went fucking mental.
Motherfucker!
So fucking.
No, women are mental. They don't even
So-
want to keep their job shut.
But also, I mean, not only women as well, but also society in general is getting worse and worse. We're getting dumbed down by reality TV. We're now Facebook especially is the worst thing as well. But we're getting dumbed down so that people are getting stupider. There's people who stupider. Yes, there's people who I'm finding now in their early 20s who can barely maintain a fucking sentence without lols, JKs, rafflecopters, and fucking everything else. The fuck is wrong with people?
Rafflecopters.
But there's a woman that I read about in the paper through the week at work, and I've just seen. I've got a story here as well about her too as well. It's a woman who's Barbie obsessed, and she's Barbie obsessed. She's based in America, and she models herself after Barbie. You know, she has the boob job, and she has the pink dresses and low cut tops and blonde hair and everything else. She is getting hypnotherapy to make herself more stupid. She wants to become basically a brainless doll.
There must be a podcast you can listen to.
She writes, "I just want to be the ultimate Barbie. I actually want to be brainless. I don't like being human, if that makes any sense. I'm sacrificing normal life to look like this." And she goes, so she's basically like plastic. She's got plastic boobies and face jobs and everything else as well to get herself into this kind of
that
model.
appeals to certain men, though, does it?
Well, allegedly, yeah. But she's got 32 double J boobies, and she's got like injected with fucking whatever Botox things in her face, and the lips are all fish lips and stuff as well. And
no.
she looks fucking ridiculous. But essentially, she's getting hypnotherapy to become more dumb because she thinks this is more of an attractive thing in women. You see, so much so that she claims that she is getting so dumb that she forgot the way back to her mum's house where she grew up. She got lost driving back to her mum's house, and the town she grew up in, and the house she grew up in as well. She got lost going there, and this is the thing to be proud of, is making yourself fucking stupider. What the fuck is going on?
I'm lost for words.
Lost for words and agitated.
On that same topic,
right?
There's another fucking arse clown, similar, but the bloke. The guy that spent £106,000 to get himself to look like the Ken doll.
Oh, right.
Ken doll.
Now, all I'll say is, I'm not sure, but Lurch, if you could ever see your face when Sausage Breath is shoving fucking 4 fingers up your arse, if the expression looks like that, I wouldn't be too fucking surprised.
Mine's just like a look at ecstasy.
Now, all I can say is, he spent $106,000 to look at this.
For fuck's sake, he looks like if you were to grab the skin behind your ears and then put like clips in to hold it back, like bulldog clips hold it back, or if you get like a bag, like a see-through or a cling film and pull it over your face,
like the Kunzel
yes,
the Kunzel facelift, the top knot. Yeah, you bastard!
Exactly.
Right? And he just looks like a fucking bellend.
Ken Fart, he doesn't look like, though.
What's that?
The Ken doll.
Exactly. Not a bit like it.
Looks like Julian Clary crossed with Dale Winton.
Because, listen, I've seen Toy Story 3. It
Right.
doesn't look like this fucking twat.
Has he had, like, I mean, obviously you can see it there the way. Has he had, like, pectoral implants
Oh,
and
he's had
abdominal
the
implants?
fucking full shebang. Wait, let's see if I can fucking read it all, right? He has had 8 Botox and fillers, right, in the face, 3 nose jobs, lipo on jaw, pec implants, 2 fake 6-pack implants, fillers in arms, extra hospital bills and medication, leg lipo, laser lipo, calf shaping, and he looks like a fucking twat.
Has he had his pants surgically grafted to him, like the Ken doll?
No. I mean, honestly, I bet you the one thing he hasn't done, which would certainly fucking help him, it looks like he needs a fucking cock enlargement, because he ain't packing fuck all this.
He's a big enough cock himself, though, to be fair.
Well, exactly.
There's that, yes, exactly.
What's orange and stinks of shit? Dale Winton's cock.
Okay.
It sprung to mind there.
There's now, of course, this story here. We have a thing about you guys. Well, Pink especially slagged me off last week. Surprise, surprise! I know
It was all in good bond.
It was all affection.
but slagged me off about how it's taken me fucking years to write a book. You know,
that's well.
And it's true. It's true.
Forgot about that.
I keep procrastinating and fucking around. But
how's that going, by the way?
it's going good, actually. I've been
Really?
working it the last couple of days, so fuck you. Yeah. So,
Just imagine the little midget from Elf looking to fucking be your publicist.
oh, for fuck's sake. So, of course, the hard part for any kind of book is picking a catchy title. And if we look for inspiration, we go to the Digital Spy's favourite book award of the year, the Diagram Prize. And, for example, here's 3 titles that have been nominated for this year's prize. How to Poo on a Date.
Is that written by Steve?
Possibly, yes. Working Class Cats.
Steve?
Which is seemingly about cats who belong to work. And, of course, Are Trouts South African?
Steve once again.
Right, okay. This, of course, is in following on to other books that have been awarded. Been shops called.
Take it to the bridge.
I know. Other books in the past who've been promoted for this award, like the International Workshop of Nude Mice, How to Avoid Huge Ships, and of course, Cooking with Poo. I know.
They eat the poo-poo.
How to Pray When You're Pissed at God, and the Origin of Feces.
I'm going to assume these are all American books.
There's a bit of a shit theme running through that.
There is a lot
Have they
of
been
shit.
listening to our shows?
Exactly. So, Pink, before we move on, any more stories at all you can throw our way, or is that you spent out?
Completely spent.
Completely spent out. We will move on then, because we do have just a quick couple of emails, you see, before we go. And a couple of them are these.
The Right Honourable Reverend brings us the Sin Bin.
That
Maki on sin bins all the time.
I know we're going to have to get some kind of sin bin device for the studio, because we're getting nowhere here to all this at all.
We will have to maybe purchase one. Maybe if we can put one on the wish list.
There's an idea. A fucking bin on the wish list. Brilliant. So we've got a couple here. We've got one from a listener called Davey Robb. And Davey writes, Dear Pink, can I please sin bin the independence debate on Facebook? Tons.
Do you know what we needed Maynard here for this one?
Oh, this
Steve as well.
I believe this is as royally boiled Maynard's piss, from what I can gather. But so yeah, he writes, tons of ill-educated people sharing pictures of whatever they think their opinion is that day. I could make a photo with text saying that the Eiffel Tower is made of shit, and someone would fucking believe it and repost it. Keep the debate intellectual and stop sharing pictures of David Cameron or Alex Salmond with a penis for a head, you fucking fuckwits. From David Robb. So, Pink, what do you think? Of course, now, we've all seen these fucking idiots on Facebook who are, they're trying, it's the debate just seems fucking moronic. As we said before, we've all got our own opinions and we keep them to ourselves, and that's fine. If you want to debate properly about. But when you're sharing pictures saying, oh, Alex Salmond once punched a cat in the face, don't vote for this man. you're showing how fucking stupid you are as well.
The thing is, I like a debate like Sparky likes a pie.
Right, okay.
Right.
He loves a
He
pie.
loves a pie.
I hear he one too.
Oh.
Okay.
Nifty me.
Right.
But no, I don't really get caught up in it. I'm not seeing my Facebook as much as I once did because I'm too busy being medium in oil.
Exactly.
Right? But I have to concur because every fucking man and his dog is fucking chucking their fucking hat into the ring and fucking yap. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Whichever way the vote goes, it being done.
Do you know, I don't mind the positive or the intellectual debate is quite intriguing because I still have to do a bit more research because I'm still not entirely sure where I'm going to go with this. You know?
Yeah, I'm the same.
You're not going to force your viewpoint when you do figure out upon us, though, are you?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, there is a certain way that I'm leaning towards, but I'm not going to share it because it's my viewpoint, so that's fine. But I mean, I can debate the merits of pros and cons of back and forth. I'm not going to go and see a picture and share it and go, oh, this must be true because it's on Facebook. Do you people research anything at all that you post or oh, I saw this, I had to repost it because it's fucking awesome. You show a picture of David Cameron with a fucking sniper rifle in his head. I mean, come on, think about it.
The thing is, you'd actually think some of these people are actually individually sponsored by fucking fat-toed Alex Salmond himself because it's just fucking bilge. And as you say, I'm not going to get into it too much because, do you know what? I've not got into it too much because I'm too fucking busy.
Yes.
Right? But as I've seen enough people saying their feed's getting choked like your fucking toilet, right?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, but just getting fucking choked with it, right?
Right.
And the thing is, it's just, do you know what? Facebook is meant to be a little bit light and a little bit, hey, this is what I've been doing, oh, how's things, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look, I've just made fucking bacon for my dinner, right? And all that kind of shit. And it's just like, it does, it fucking just switches me right off.
The sad thing is that we all piss and moan about Facebook, but it's become almost a fucking integral part of our lives now where, you know, you have to use Facebook to log into certain services.
Do you know what?
You know,
I would happily have a month's abstinence from it.
Oh, God, yes.
I'd happily, do you know what? My life wouldn't be any the worse.
Because one of my problems is that, again, I mentioned before about my procrastination is because I keep looking at Facebook and just searching through shite and stuff. And it keeps me sane when I'm at work because I'm like, I'm just so bored and what can I look for now?
Do you know what Facebook is for? Facebook is for... what did the guy say? What was it? Fucker and they're fucking busy, right? That's what Facebook's for. It's funny things.
Right, okay.
You know, just things that lighten your mood. Because let's face it, the daily trudge is fucking shite enough it is without fucking people blithering on about pish.
Right.
I switched to Twitter.
Okay.
Just because this whole independent shite.
Did you really?
Kind of really sort of... You've got a certain, 128 words or less, or 140
160 is it? Or 140? 140, I think it is,
It's difficult for people like that to fucking rant.
Yes.
At 160.
Although these fuckers who are, take all the vowels in their words can get far more words in than we can.
Aye,
you know, but Pent. So what do you say, Pink? Is this getting sin binned or? Oh, it's away. It's away. Okay. We've got one more from somebody called Jess Ryan. And Jess Ryan writes, hey, Pink, can I please send bin non-discount Dodd, please?
Ooh.
Hold on.
Okay. I went in there recently to buy some tequila ribs to piss off Maynard and was served by who I think was non-discount Dodd.
Can I interject?
Okay.
I can only imagine that the price was a bit more hefty than she thought.
Ah, well. I was wearing a low-cut top. And I do have pretty big boobs. I thought I would get a bit of discount, or at least a flash of the goat's teeth. Instead, he spent 5 minutes speaking to my tits and dropping my chicken on the floor as he wouldn't stop staring. Mind you, the ribs are brilliant. Jess Ryan. So Lurch, your head just collapsed there. She's got in with the bobbies hanging out, thinking, you know what, discount Dodd, I might get a wee bit off because you know, bobbies.
See, for 2.5 years, you kind of know what kind of takings you're going to have from what's been in the counter.
Right.
So when you fill up a counter for him, because you can't put the counter in.
Okay.
And you come in the following day and it's mostly empty. You think, oh, it's been a good day.
Been a good day,
and you look at the takings and go, wise the fuck up. I think there was a lot of losses in.
Oh no! Well, I mean, even the rubes, of course, got discount, and I got a wee free puck of stir fry because a little bit of cleavage and a big smile.
What you're needing to be doing is having a proper fucking audited system to where you know what's going out and you know what should be getting sold, and there should be no discount.
He's high functioning autistic. He'd find a way. But there's a security camera going in soon.
Is there?
Yeah.
I bet that's fucked him right off.
He doesn't know about it yet. It's just going to go in, and I want to see his reaction.
Oh.
Fuck this shit, by the way. It does me like. No.
Are you going to put it in to watch him or to watch the shop in general?
I'm going to make it blatantly obvious it's watching him.
Right.
So he knows. And it's going to be linked up to my phone.
Is it going to look? Is it going to look like a porn one in the corner, like the butchers with the red light sort of blinking away?
He's going to kick the fuck off.
Oh, I know. I'm hoping he just leaves with the grief.
Can you? I mean, here's an idea, right? Just to help publicise the Tilly Butcher, could you do it so that there's a constant camera feed to say Ustream, for example, that people can log in from around the world and see what's happening right there, right then?
Do you know what you need to do is get one that looks like a fake camera and say, look, I've had a few dodgers in here when you've not been here, NDD, right? So I'm going to put this fake camera in which will scare them off. He'll think it's fake. But it's not.
And then he'll say, well, I can put a hard man because I take care of that for you.
The problem is, of course, as well, is that considering the area that you have the shop based in, is if you put a recording camera in there, you're going to drive away most of your trade. Well, because most of them don't want their faces put on camera.
Most of them didn't use the fucking shop, so fuck him. Fuck Tilly.
How about getting a Tilly Butcher street cam? One pointing out the window to, record all the wildlife.
Because that little kind of, now of course your shop is set back from the road. There's maybe like, I say, a 20 foot to 30 foot kind of pavement area before you get to the road outside your store, and the stores beside you as well. And that area is where all the kind of idiots congregate.
Well, there was once a man across the road.
Right.
Across the road there's a street, and he was lying on the road. And he was lying there for a good 10 minutes. He's maybe been run over and I haven't seen. So I walked over to see how he was, and he was lying there. Jakey, he went, oh, you nip across to the shop and get my bottle of San Miguel, man.
Oh, what?
I don't know. To get a bottle of fucking drink.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, you must see some. I mean, I asked you before.
I've seen a fair few that I haven't told you about yet. I'm just saving them.
Oh, yeah.
Ration them out.
Ration them out. Yeah. I think my favourite was the man having the shit over the wall. That was a gold one too, as well, of course. And the man caught in the bin. That was a winner as well.
Or the shirtless scumbag on the stolen motorbike doing wheelies up and down the road.
Oh,
the
yes.
Police walk along the road and do fuck all.
That's right.
Furious Mr. Pink that
I know,
honestly, I was as fucking angry as a bear that day.
Oh,
so
he came off his moped the other day.
Who, the Ned?
The Jakey Ned, it was the not.
Oh, really?
Did you not go out, find a car, run him over, and then park it?
No, I stood in the shop and laughed like, fuck!
Right, okay.
What a cunt.
Oh.
So, Pink, what do you think then? Should the NDD be sin-binned for looking at boobs? For doing what any man does?
Well, to be fair, right, he goes in the bin generally for being just a bit of a jakey fuck.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
But the fact that
That's his father. That's his...
Alleged.
He's the fruit of his loins.
Alleged.
Okay, right.
But the fact that he's been ogling fine titties...
Right.
To be fair, you got to doff your cap at shit like that.
Oh, well, okay.
And let's face it, she went in with low-cut top, knowing full well what she was doing. Titties asunder.
Okay. So you're saying she went in trying to manipulate non-discount dollars for a bit of freebies?
Yeah, and realistically, he cannot go in the bin for looking at the tits that she had on display deliberately for him to look at the tits. So therefore, like, she set the trap, he fell into it. Not his fault. He's a man at the end of the day.
So you're saying the old saying is relevant where they say, if you put the puppies in the windows, don't expect me not to want to pet their big pink noses.
Aye, exactly.
Right, okay.
That's the fucking one.
Okay.
I'll have the one with the pink nose.
Yes.
Aye. The thing is, but he goes in anyway. Good. Right? Because we'll have to use the gulag kind of terminology generally.
Right.
He goes in because of the big envelope I just gave Pink.
Right, okay.
He's going in.
Bounty.
He's going in. Obviously, it's unlikely she's going to go in because by the sound of things, she's got fighting tits.
Okay.
Which is unusual because normally women go in. Just as a matter of fact.
Okay, right. Perfect. Before we end tonight's show, Pink, can I also submit a thing to the sin bin? I know it's unusual to bring something from ourselves to the sin bin.
Is it jewellery?
No, it's not. But you can get fucked. I did hear a thing on YouTube this week, a video that I want to submit, a song more specifically as well, that I want to submit to the sin bin. It's by a rap artist called Buck22. And who's seemingly this isn't like fucking our good friend Cool Fish or LL Fish J or
who's the fucking knobhead last week?
I forget his name.
Buck22, is he a redneck?
No, he's not. However, he has recorded a song with a very famous kind of redneck.
Krispy Kreme.
No, what he's done is he's recorded a song which has been fondly titled "Achy Breaky 2."
Oh. I seen a thumbnail for this. I liked what the lasses were wearing.
Billy Ray's, well, yes, but there's like scantily clad women in the video twerking, which you gotta think's a nod towards old fucking Miley. But so essentially,
hold on, Miley.
I concur.
Yes.
Fucking stupid cunt.
Right.
Do you know what, right? I bought the generic fucking shitty paper recently, which I generally do to get a wee bit of sport and some lowbrow fucking entertainment. And she was in it on the old page 3 with her fucking threepenny bits out. And do you know what?
Her threepenny bits.
Threepenny bits.
Right.
And it was like, oh, you can get to fuck.
Okay.
Honestly.
You're not a fan of the Miley.
Oh.
The overtly sexual Miley. Gone are the days of the beautiful See You Again, Hannah Montana.
Is that not more wanting in a woman?
I mean, the thing is, right, now, I'm a man.
Sorry, Pink, but you're saying there that it's better if things are a bit more kind of hidden and it's more kind of...
Well, that way you can she's not been dicked by everybody you know. You couldn't have played dot to dot with the fucking herpes sores in her arsehole. She's got stretch marks in her mouth. The amount of cock she's had rammed into it.
Right, okay. Because of course, gone are the days of the wonderful, set on you and they're ready to wait. Of course, the Hannah Montana, See You Again, best song ever in the world ever. Are you telling me...
Simbin him his music choice.
I love this song. It's fucking cool. Okay, sorry, it gets good, but you carry on, sir. So, Miley.
Now, being a man, obviously, I'd throw her a length.
Right, okay.
But...
sorry, okay. I didn't mean that. I fell over. Okay.
But she's just that stupid, annoying cunt.
Is it because of like the Robin Thicke thing with the tongue hanging out and everything else?
Tongue out every fucking opportunity. It's like, fair enough, she's making money, she's in the public eye, but you know what? Give it a fucking rest, you stupid wee cunt.
Is she really that bad? The last time I freaked out, I just kept looking down. I sister started when you asked me what I'm thinking about. It's like I couldn't breathe. You asked what's wrong with me. Oh, she's just being Miley. Sorry, you were saying. So, just a cunt, basically.
That's scary. That is very... You need to get out more.
How very do you?
And can look like...
Wait to see you again.
Okay. You need to get out more and look in like jewelry shop windows.
It just makes me sad.
You do seem just a little deflated. You don't seem...
Well, you're playing Miley Cyrus. That's just fucking take your puddings clean out, mate.
Well, how about I play some Billy Ray Cyrus with Buck22, Achy Breaky 2.
Smash that shit.
I mean... This offends me. Essentially, Buck22 and Billy Ray on a spaceship with scantily clad alien women with their boobies hanging out.
On that good Kentucky whiskey. It happened cause I'd rather be lucky than good. Don't tell my achy breaking heart. I just don't think it understand.
Now, Pink, you're shaking your head there in dismay.
Oh, in the name of the weeping Christing babies.
That'll be Maynard's like number 5 the next time we have a
Battle of Dog Hill.
Maynard will be using that one.
It just is fucking dreadful.
My achy breaking heart. And I know what begins to slam. Baby, don't you say a thing.
I mean, Billy Ray's now gone for the kind of like the kind of more hipster looking. He looks like a member of Nickelback. Short hair, goatee beard. He's got the kind of sleeveless vest top on as well. And I mean, the only redeeming feature is the kind of scantily clad women twerking everywhere, but
You kind of line dance to that song.
you really can't.
Yeah.
You
Do you
really
know
can't.
what? If people are even entertaining this shit, it's about time that we made a fucking record.
Oh.
Do you know what I
Could
mean?
we?
If people are listening to this sort of shit.
It can't be any worse than this fucking pish.
Oh.
The only thing I'm asking you to do, don't tell my heart, my aching, breaking heart. I just don't.
Twerking and I mean, I'll certainly say to folks, watch the video purely for the naked girls everywhere. But otherwise, it's just fucking dreadful.
Don't tell my heart, my aching, breaking heart. I just don't think it understand.
Yeah, it's kind of ruined the mood of the show.
Yeah, it's gonna kill things a bit
Kill
there.
things.
So Pink, what do you say? Can we get that shit in the sin bin, please?
Well, do you know what? I'd actually empty the sin bin just to make additional room for that.
Holy fuck!
That's
Incendiate bin.
fucking
Set fire to it. We're gonna set fire to that fucker.
It's getting submitted and set fire to. You need to get up my microphone like a fucking big boy.
Sorry.
Okay, listen, fucking. On that
It's
note,
gone.
on that note, we're gonna call an end to tonight's proceedings. Gentlemen, Lurch, anything to say before we go at all?
Bye.
Okay, that's fine. What about yourself, Pink? Anyone say hello to goodbye to you, or
No, not really. I just. Yeah.
what's going on with you, pair? What's going on with you,
just-
pair?
We'll be guarding the door shortly whilst I evacuate my bowels.
No.
Right.
Yeah, give a shout out. Listen, I haven't checked the iTunes reviews, but if you haven't left one, please leave us an iTunes review. And if you're gonna buy your girlfriend shitty jewellery, try and do it through the Amazon link that we've got, and we'll make some pennies.
Of course, as Pink said there, the deck that the DHB, the Amazon referral link is very, very important. It pays for the show basically and pays our bills, keeps us going. So we ask you, it costs you fuck all. But if you go to dhbamazon.co.uk or go to our website, there's a link there for the referral link. You just shop us normal through Amazon, but we get a referral fee for bringing you there. So do that, folks. Keep our show going, and if you can, spread the word. More iTunes reviews. Tell your friends about us. Try and get some more numbers. Try and get us to beat the Lurch Monster and the old likes on the Facebook. That'd be much appreciated. I think that's mainly it. Of course, merchandise is coming in this week, hopefully. Hold on though. We do have a phone call. Let me just answer this call here. Hello, caller. You're on the show.
No then.
Zombie. Hello, Zombie Savile, sir. How are you doing?
Well, you know, I've been down here, been rotting in the grey
Yes.
for quite some time, you'll say. How have you been, young man?
We've been fantastic. It's not been one of our finer efforts. Everyone seems kind of down tonight. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to quiz these cunts after the show, but everyone seems a bit of a slump. It just is.
Zombie, I've got a question for you.
I'm sure you have, young man.
Are you possibly elated that DLT looked like he was going to avoid joining your club, but now he's back in the hunt?
Well, now when you say, I'm amazed it actually took a certain friend's victims 25 years to guess what it is yet.
Okay.
Victims?
No. Alleged victims, exactly.
Very, very, very allegedly, young man.
So, Zombie, what's been new with your week, sir?
Well, you'll see, I got into an argument with somebody this week, you'll see, and a few years ago, and after a very short while I got very annoyed with him, and I said, well, I shagged your mum. And he said, well, that's impossible. My mum hasn't been to Leeds since she was 12. I said, I know.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, so...
Night, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Zombie Savile, toodaloo. Zombie. Wow, okay.
It's one of those things where there was a silence of incredulity, just like, really?
It's you know,
and that's it.
It's one of those things where you pause thinking, am I hearing this properly? And then he drops the bomb.
Aren't we lucky the fucker's dead?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Because could you imagine the lawsuits from the Savile estate? Should he
Exactly.
still be on the go?
Cease
and desist.
It's lucky that this was all pre-recorded years ago.
Oh,
and
years
it's
ago.
nothing to do with the DHB.
Absolutely. We are merely replaying bits we heard from another show.
And the fact that he can actually answer questions and whatnot is just electronic trickery.
We are merely rehashing a bigger podcast and you know, using their bits and stuff and calling it new names. because that's what we do here.
I think he left the chat room.
That's okay. That's what happens.
Let's get to the chopper.
Okay, let's get to the chopper, baby. Okay. So, folks, yeah, of course, we are going to sign out here tonight. Thank you for hanging around for the chat room. It's much appreciated, of course. Again, folks, we are going to have new things on our shop very shortly. So, dhbshop.com. Keep your eyes peeled on that, because hopefully by the end of the week or next week, we will be having some new merchandise and more than just t-shirts. That's the plan. So yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. We will catch you.
Is Aberdeen Butcher Shop starts then as well?
Oh, does it really? 2nd of March.
Yeah.
Brilliant. We will look forward to that as well. So, folks, toodaloo, motherfuckers. See you on the flip side. Been emotional.
Bye. Pink, you need to hold my feet while I'm sitting on this system.
Oh, hey,
Maybe cradle my balls.
We could do a 2-man bobsled.
Too far. Hate you all.
Sausage dead.
You make me sick.
Gerald Ratner.
Meat-headed fuck.